morning.
Hi, everybody. Welcome back. Episode 6, Something to Crow About, the official Canfield Fair podcast.
And I love today's episode because we're finally talking. I know every episode we talk about food.
Yes.
But today we're really talking about food.
We're really talking about food. I know we talk about this pretty much every episode. We get everybody's what's their must-have at the fair. So today we're talking to some of the people behind it all.
Yeah, and I think it's really interesting because not only do we get to talk about food, which is great, but we get to talk about what goes into being a food vendor, because it's not just, let me pull my truck in and make $1 million. And I think the gentleman that we have with us today will be testament to how much hard work, planning, forethought, everything that goes into the Canfield Fair. And, running a restaurant is one thing and working in a restaurant. And then when you take the whole show on the road, I think that adds another layer of complexity to it.
Definitely. And that's what I was talking to him a little bit before we started recording. Just that's kind of my favorite thing to learn about the fair is like the behind the scenes and what all goes into it, because that's somebody that just as a fairgoer you don't see or hear about every day.
No, because I do think as the average fairgoer walks in is like, oh, I could do that. It's easy. They're just making burgers. Like, no big deal. It's hot dogs. And they're walking away with barrels of cash. Like, yeah, no.
Not how it works.
Not quite. So if it was that easy, everyone would do it.
Right. So without further ado, we're going to introduce Steve Lisko and Trayvon Eley here on the podcast today. Thank you for joining us, guys.
Yeah, thank you
for having us.
So do you want to start with talking about what your businesses are and also how you guys know each other? Because I feel like that dynamic is really interesting as well.
Yeah, so I own Trey's Gourmet Sandwiches, and a little bit about us. We have burgers, chicken sandwiches, waffle fries. We brand our buns, so that's the huge thing that people are always looking for. But aside to that, I mean, I've been knowing Steve for a while now. I went to school with his nephew, Anthony, and then I worked for Steve's parents. So that's how, I came from the restaurant industry. So when I jumped into, the fair festival type of game, it was completely different than what, I was used to doing. So Steve plays a huge part in a lot of the stuff that, I've learned, going through the past 5 years of owning my own business.
Very cool. I was going to say, I love that aspect too, like the mentorship that goes into, and that's another thing that people may not realize is that people at the fair, yes, you may have different trucks and trailers, but you also find mentorship and knowing each other.
Work together and help each other.
Yeah. And I do think even just seeing it, from the little behind the scenes that we are, there's a lot of conversation between the vendors about what's going on, or, oh, hey, I'm out of napkins, or, you got any spoons, that sort of thing.
Right. Yeah. It's always happening.
And Steve, how long you go back?
I've been there since I've been born.
Now, are you multi-generational?
Yes. My parents started in '62.
Okay.
And I've been there ever since.
What did they start with? Do you know? Do you know what they're?
Sausage and pizza trailer.
Very cool.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you help out just from the get-go when you were young?
Oh, yeah.
Doing all the little stuff and.
I think I started working French fry at about 11 years old. And
okay.
Went on from there. Yeah.
Did they start with just one trailer at the fair, or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then from there grew to how many do you have?
I have 14 out there.
Wow.
Just 14 at Canfield.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And all different variety?
Yeah, I have probably like 3 lemonades, 2 taco stands, 2 cotton candies, a funnel cake elephant ear trailer, what else I got? French fries, corn dogs, slushies. Then I have a few of the games out there too.
Oh, very cool.
Now, we were talking off camera before we started about a viral food sensation on Instagram that we're seeing, and how, we're all trying to implement different things. Do you change as, I know, Trey, you're kind of locked into your brand, and
right.
But Steve, do you sub out maybe a taco truck for whatever is the hot food that season?
I always try to do something different out there too. Every year I do something.
Can you give us a hint? Is there something fun this year?
Well, a lot of the different deep fried treats I do, and then I started doing parfaits just to add another item to it.
But,
our deep fried cinnamon rolls, people really like them.
Ooh.
And then at the fair I do deep fried pumpkin pie. And it's a good item there. I mean, they love it, Like I said, I've always changed things. I've had a Polish stand there. I've had, actually this year a long time ago we built a Pittsburgh sandwich trailer.
Okay.
Okay, well I'm going to bring it out there this year again.
Nice.
And I
That's
bought
exciting.
an old Airstream trailer.
Oh, I love the vintage trailers.
Yeah, so I'm going to do that. That's my plan for the fair this year. Yeah.
Nice.
Very cool.
Do you have the name? What's the name? What are you going to brand it under?
I don't know.
We'll be on the lookout for it.
I'll give you my list of suggestions.
That works.
As a former Yinzer.
Yeah, right?
And like I said, and ours is good. My wife made the coleslaw that was like cranberry for our turkey sandwich, pineapple for the the ham, you know.
And this one's got to be like a vinegar based, right, to be true, or vinegar and oil based to be the true.
Yeah, it's really good sandwich though, and we just put it aside for a while. So I'm going to bring it back.
Nice. What's the meat? Can we choose it?
Oh,
I'm really dialed into the sandwich. Can you tell?
Turkey.
Okay.
Which we roast turkeys there, and we put the cranberry coleslaw on it. Then we do a ham one with with a pineapple coleslaw. Then the beef has just a normal coleslaw, and then I'll probably throw in the grilled fried bologna sandwiches because I always did that too, and people keep asking. It's not a big item, but.
We just had a whole conversation. Oh, no, it was about pepper and egg sandwiches. Do either of you do those?
No, I don't.
No.
Oh, okay. Your family probably.
I was going to say my family likes a pepper and egg
yeah,
sandwich.
that came up at family dinner a couple weeks ago.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I have a few other games. I do the nickel pitch now. I took over that. When Mr. Lucky retired, I ended up with the location. So
Nice.
I got a lot of things. And every year I used to change games over. You know, if something's going on, I would flip it to something. Like one year I did the Angry Birds. I made a whole thing of that, and people went nuts over that.
Yeah.
I was real into Angry Birds.
Yeah, me too. So that's very cool, keeping up with, I was going to say, the times and what's new and what's happening. Talk a little bit if you have like advice for a first time vendor at the fair, like if you have any tips or tricks, because we know we always talk about the fair like becoming a city for 6 days and how overwhelming it could be as a first time vendor, especially going into it and being like, okay, so where do I start? What do I do?
And I'm probably going to look at Trey for this one because I feel like you probably don't remember ever being
I was going to say, it's just what you've done.
It's in your blood.
I would say be prepared, honestly, because if you haven't done an event where it's 6-7 days like that, you're afraid going into that, spending the money, not knowing if you're going to get that money back. And that we played that that story for us happened like the first year we were there. I didn't know what it was going to be like. I knew we did good business, but I didn't know going into somewhere where it's people like Steve that's been doing it for years, how we were going to fit in that map of all these people that have been doing it longer than me. So once you get to that point where you have an understanding of what you are capable of at that event, just be prepared, just stock up, don't run out of food, basically.
Yeah. What was your first year? Do you remember?
We've been open for 5 years, so we started year 2. We started going there.
Gotcha.
Okay, so like 23?
Yep.
22, 23.
And did you start with the same menu that you have now, or do you find yourself like adjusting your menu?
Our menu's been the same.
Year.
I'm not really big on change.
Yeah.
If it works, we keep doing it. We just added 2 melts. That's the only thing. We use Bread Chef for jalapeno bread. So we added like a chicken melt and then a patty melt. That's only the 2 new things that we have.
Yeah. Very cool.
And then, I was going to ask you a question. Is there anything that do you do any other fairs besides Canfield? Because I know your business model is a little different than Steve's, where you're more concessions, fairs, festivals, whereas you're doing private events. You've got operations at the Poland Swim Club, and Canfield High School. Like you're sort of filling a different niche.
Yeah, so the avenue we're going with is trying to be like exclusive. Like people are paying to get in the door to get to us. So I know in a sense they're, we're a little bit on the higher end on price. So I know they're coming to spend money. So that's kind of like the avenue where I'm trying to go with it, possibly go to like a ballpark, somewhere like that. So we're just keep trying to, build it. Like the swim club, you got to be a member. You got to pay to get to us. So everyone's always like, you want to open a restaurant? I don't think we'll ever go that avenue, because then the other avenues that we have as far as in the trucks, I think will start to, not be the same as more, because they can get to us whenever.
Well, yeah, and I feel like in the mobile space, in what you're doing is you're going where the people are instead of waiting for the people to come to you. Yeah. Just like the Canfield Fair, but you're doing it around town.
And that was a huge thing, when I ran restaurants, it was always, how do we get people to come in the doors? With the food truck thing, it's like I necessarily don't have to worry about that. Like that's for the fair, it's already a big week, and one thing that we don't have to worry about is how do we get people to get through those gates?
Nope, that's what we worry about. So
I was gonna say that's on us, is to get the people in the gates.
Yeah.
And once they're in the gates. So I know you mentioned you have 14-ish trailers, give or take 1 or 2 at the fair. Trey, do you want to talk about, are you potentially maybe?
So we're going to bring our second one there on Beaver Road. So that's across, like right around the corner from the Big Rock. So we'll see how that is. Our first one is on the corner of Coytsville and Milton.
Yeah. So how different has that been adding, I mean, so far we're just in the early stages, but adding the second one, what's going into preparing for that?
Staffing is huge that week. I mean, you're there 12, 13 hours. So that'll be a huge part for us. Plus, with the swim club is still open that week all the way until Labor Day. So, and then Canfield opens back up because we have volleyball games over there. So that week will be a little bit hectic with 2 trailers plus Canfield and the swim club trying to staff it all. So I'm kind of like already making like mock schedules just for that week.
Yeah. I think that's important too. I was going to say
no requests off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There will be we can take no
Steve,
break.
how do you staff with such a seasonal? But I mean, Trey at least is seasonal, but pretty much full time that season.
I use the HB2 program.
What is that?
We bring like people from Mexico or wherever. We go through the government to get it, and then my guys have been with me over 10 years at least, and they come every year,
Nice.
do their job, and then go home. And that's how the whole Canfield Fair runs, basically, on the rides and everything. You cannot operate without them.
Yes.
I mean, it's impossible. You just can't find help. And right now I'm scrambling because my guys aren't here yet. So hopefully in the next 3 weeks I'll have them.
I was going to say, when does your season kind of kick off for
March
you?
1st.
Oh, wow.
And how many fairs and festivals do you do?
Oh, God.
Wait, March 1st, you're in season, and you don't have any help yet?
No, it's tough. Let me tell you, I just put on the fair in Savannah myself. The whole entire fair was my event. And that was rough trying to find enough people to do
Savannah,
that.
Georgia?
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
But I did it. We got it done. So.
And you guys just did you recently did an event at Penguin City, a food truck festival, and how was that?
It was good. I think it was a good response.
I think so.
Yeah. Do you see yourselves doing more events like that?
Yes.
I was going to say,
all food truck based, or are you going to venture into like concert promotion
A
or
little bit of that.
Yeah.
nothing's off the table?
It's in the works.
I like doing that kind of stuff. I mean, I do different events all over,
That's what, I think it's a great idea. I love anytime there's like, you could do a preview of things, and that's a great way to promote your events later in the year too, when you're able to get that exposure, say at a food
and it
truck
helps.
festival.
Like in May around here, there's nothing. So I think we should do one every week in May. Just find a different location still. So
Yeah, make it convenient.
it'll work. I think it's going to work. A lot of the people that came were happy, and
I saw there's a date. I was going to say there's a date for next year already, right?
Yep.
Very
Do you
cool.
want, go ahead, go plug
I was
it.
gonna-
Tell us the date.
So we're gonna do second week of May. So we're gonna collab with the Flea. So Saturday we'll
nice.
still open at that noon time, and then get all those people to come across the street.
Oh, that's a good
excellent.
idea. I was
Yeah.
going to say
and I
that's a
think
really
school's
good idea.
still in at the college, so we'll have those people because we missed it by that
Right.
week. I think.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, with YSU.
Graduation weekend, yeah, was the week before.
It was good though. I think it was good for the first time.
Yeah.
First time events are hard and are always a good gauge as to whether you should move forward or.
Yeah, especially with vendors too. Like, I don't know what some of them like expectations, what they're expecting, but some are, they have high expectations, and then when they don't meet those, it's kind of like. But then you got to explain to them like, hey, it's a first year event. We don't really know, what to expect ourselves.
Right.
Kind of just got to be prepared. That's the thing
And that
about
makes
it.
year two a little easier because you've got some numbers to sell it off of, and
Right.
then you can manage everyone's expectations. And that, I feel like that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
It's just. So when you do these things, do you bring like all 14 of yours, or do you just
No,
cherry pick like
pick,
best?
like my French fry lemonade, funnel cake. This year I had the pizza and veggies and corn dogs. But
And what is your best? What is pulling it back to the Canfield Fair? What's your best stand?
the tacos do pretty well. I have
Okay.
2 of them there. One
I would
up
say
on-
that's a little unique because there's not a lot of tacos
yeah,
at the
because
fair.
we do street tacos and we do street nachos, we call them, but we fry our own nachos. We don't take them out of a bag.
Oh.
And then we do the street corn. And that's all we keep in those trailers.
Okay.
And we were the first ones out there with tacos. And now last year there was 3 or 4 more. But they still came to us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the lemonade, I always do well with the lemonade there.
I mean,
That's
Yeah.
what
Because we
Lemonades.
do orange
Lemonades.
shakes, lime shakes, and lemon shakes.
Ooh.
So that's
delicious.
and then our funnel cakes is, I rethemed the whole stand and everything, and it really worked this past year again.
now how often do you revamp your stands? Do the upgrades and
Every year you do
redesign.
something, but
Okay.
last year was a major one on the funnel cake. So
That's what I've heard. The street corn has been like, that has been the up and coming, like over the past 2 years, I feel like I see more and more people like asking where it is, trying to find it, and
That
then
mayonnaise
eating
books
it
me
on
out.
the-
I can't do it.
No?
No.
well, in Savannah, I do the corn on the cob, and we do the Mexican street corn, but we also do, we call it crazy corn, and we roll it in the tahini
Tahini.
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 and the hot Cheetos and fruity
Oh my gosh.
pebbles.
Oh.
And I'm telling you.
So sweet
all
and
of
hot,
those?
salty.
Well, you get your choice.
Oh, okay. I was like, all of those
I was like,
together?
wow, that is a lot.
I've never heard of that.
It really works. I mean, I was like, okay, I'll try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do that in Savannah because I do a turkey leg, pork chop, and the corn there.
Now, when you're out at these other events, out of town, out of
Yeah.
market, are you kind of walking the fair and seeing like, all right, what can I bring back to Canfield, or what can I mean,
sometimes I do. Yeah, I look for different things, or just some things pop in my head.
yeah, you don't want to borrow. Like a true thief is going to steal. So, like, if you're going to steal, you better just do it right.
Exactly. Well, that one, a friend of mine did that one, and I said, "Hey, how's it doing?" And he says, "It's doing good, with the corn." I said, "Okay, I'll try it," and it did. I was shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Canfield's probably ready for the tahine corn.
That's what I was going to say. I was going to say that
out.
maybe something to try this year.
I'm going to work on the other one first.
Something
Got turkey
first.
legs out there. I figured, you know what I mean. I don't want to have to add another one. So
Yeah.
I always try to do something different, like I said. I mean, so every year I come up with something.
And anything new besides the melts this year?
No, just the second trailer, and then we have a mascot too. So
Oh,
I
your mascot.
have seen it.
yeah, he's been doing good. He can't really see out of it, so you got to have someone walk with him. But
So we have some mascot expertise here.
We do.
Ella is a mascot pro.
Well, yeah, trained, professionally
Retired.
trained,
Professionally retired.
trained and retired mascot.
I didn't know that.
That was
Yeah.
my initiation at the fair. My first fair as an intern. They said, well, somebody needs to be in this rooster costume, and Ella, it's going to be you. So I said, okay, put the rooster on. I even had a call to be on stage before Sam Hunt went on stage.
But
so
you love
I
Sam Hunt, so I
love
feel like
Sam
this was
Hunt.
like a real moment for
Yeah,
you.
love Sam Hunt, and it was, you need to get down here in this rooster costume and pump up the crowd before the concert, and
So
that's
I think when we edit this, you need to find the
I
footage
will.
and insert it.
I
of
will.
Ella in the
I will.
rooster
It was
costume.
it's very funny because I'm not the tallest person, and this rooster is about 8 feet tall.
So the
and
taller
was
you are,
probably
the easier
built,
it is to
yes,
be it.
and was
Okay.
probably built for somebody around 5'8" to 6'1". So the
Yeah.
shoulders are way up here. You have to hold up. Oh, it's a whole thing. But yes, so mascot. I am mascot trained.
okay.
So if you need anyone to give lessons
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh yes, to teach a class on mascotting. I can do that as well. But yeah, excited to see the new trailer. I haven't seen it yet,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
I'm excited to see it out there.
Did you build it out to the same specs as your other trailer?
we tried to. Very similar, but a little different because it's more room.
I was gonna say it's
So-
bigger, right?
It's more like I created the line kind of like a restaurant, like the cooler's under the flat top now. You just pull out the drawer instead of having to turn around like the guys do now. So a little bit more convenient.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
And then I know you said tips and tricks for newcomers to the fair. Is there anyone who, or anything that you want to know? Because I know, in our previous lives, we've vended out at the Canfield Fair and done it. And I feel like the first year is always the hardest because you just don't know the process of the checking in and getting your electrical tag and like what actually you need to, it's not like going to a street fair or a festival where you just plug into power and you're ready to go. It's a little more
Right.
intense, I think is a good word.
I would say so. I didn't really get to experience too much of that, like a newcomer, because I had Steve. So everything that, my first year there, Steve kind of like helped me do all that stuff. So the only thing that was different was my lead line was short. I didn't realize that the pole is like far. So that little stuff you have to learn. You need longer wires, longer hoses, but those are easy fixes.
Yeah. So moving in, so I guess, is it safe to say that your suggestions would be to move in as early as you can and get set up so then you've
Yeah.
got time to troubleshoot?
Yep.
Oh yeah, because there's always trouble.
Yeah. Nothing's ever easy.
Yeah.
I feel like that when we had the trailers, I'm lucky I did not get divorced.
Yeah. That's what moving day was
And
always.
I think Trey can vouch for that. Like some of those days were really ugly.
Moving days were always a lot going on everywhere.
Yes.
In all departments.
But do you love what you do? Would you do anything different? I mean, Steve, you were born into this.
That's what I know, and that's what I do. So I mean, it's hard. I mean, you get disgusted with it. I mean, you don't have help or the rain or. I mean, I remember one year I got hurt at the fair, and I had to stay in the camper the whole time, and it poured all weekend. I was like, I got to lay here and listen to all this rain, but it was.
So that brings up a point. So you stay at the fair.
Yes.
Do you stay at the fair or do you go home?
No, I go home.
Okay. We go home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd have to. I got to be there.
Right.
I mean, first thing in the morning and night. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, so we're the same way, but I feel like, because, we've tag teamed the morning news over the years, so it's gone from, a 5 a.m. to a well after midnight. But even that 5 hours at home, I just need it.
Worth it.
Yeah, worth it. That regroup. I don't know if that's how you
that's
are.
how I feel. Yep.
I was going to say, and obviously our jobs are a little bit different at the fair because I'm like, I use that drive home to decompress, but I'm sure your minds are in 100 different places it just makes more sense to stay.
Or you're stopping to buy something at the all-night 24-hour grocery store that you ran out of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they don't exist no more.
Yeah.
I think Meijer's open till midnight. That's your best
Yeah,
bet.
they do. Yep.
Yeah. It's not easy to get sleep out there either, though, because once the fair, all you hear is raking out there and the garbage trucks, and it's and then they throw that K105 on first thing in the morning and it's blasting. And
that's your wake up call.
That's your wake up call.
That's your rooster.
Yeah,
rooster to wake you up in the morning.
So, and do you stay behind? So, for those of you who don't know, there is camping out at the fairgrounds in the campgrounds, but the concessionaires have the option to put a mobile home or RV camper behind their stand. So is that what you opt to do?
That's what I do.
Yeah. I think, Trey, that's in your future.
No.
I think camping's in your future.
I live like 8 minutes away.
There you go.
Well, perfect. Is there anything else you want to talk about, what you're looking forward to the fair? Do you think the current economic situation, gas prices and everything, is that on your mind? Are you thinking?
I think we're okay.
Okay.
And the reason I think so, because people are not going to travel far. So they're going to do their local events.
Yeah,
it seems
that's true.
I mean, it's weird, but sometimes it does help us.
Okay.
And Savannah, I was a little nervous going in there because, like I said, I do the whole entire thing, the entertainment. The fair,
oh, really? Is that a large fair? How many days?
It's 10.
Oh,
wow.
Okay.
And
so 2 weekends then?
Yes. Well, the whole week too, plus 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's a lot to get it going, and it turned out well. I didn't know what to expect. It was the first one out with everything going on. I'm like, oh, I don't know. We'll see. And it worked.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then the Foodie Fest was good. So I think we're okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. So some positive news and
nice
positive
to have
outlook.
a gauge too of that. Like, okay, let's test the waters a little bit, and then be able to be confident going into it.
I think so.
Last night I opened, and it was not overran, but it was okay.
Where'd you open last night?
I'm in Brewster, the Fireman's Festival down there. It's by Maslin.
Oh, okay.
And tonight's the parade, so that should tell, and then tomorrow's fireworks.
Well, thank you for making the time to be here today.
So,
I know we're like peak season, mid season.
Yeah.
At this
Everyone's
point,
sort of in it at this point, so we appreciate you guys taking the time.
Yeah, no problem.
Definitely.
But yeah, any words of advice or words of wisdom for any would-be concessionaires out there?
I was going to say, and I go back to the mentorship example, and I think that's a great, and Steve, I'm sure you have mentored more than one person over the years, and Trey, I'm sure you were doing the same. Yeah. So any words of advice or?
Be a sponge. I started in the restaurants working for Mark. I was 17, 18 years old, and he made me a manager at 19, 20. So the only way he was able to do that was I was, absorb everything he was teaching me. So that's the most, when you go into something, you want to find the person that's been doing it longer than you and learn as much as you can, even if you don't agree with some of the things, but, just listen.
Mm-hmm. I think that's great advice.
Yeah.
I was going to say.
That's good, I think.
That's it. That's the advice you have too.
My parents.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, you were lucky to learn from your parents and carry it on. Now, do you have children that will carry on from you?
I have 2 children, a daughter and a son, and my daughter has her own salon, so she's busy. And then we bought a farm down by Columbus, and we did a pumpkin patch, corn maze, and wedding venue. So my son's time is all down there working on that. So
Trey is the heir apparent here. Is that
might be, I don't know. So
you're welcome.
My son will come and help when I need it. You know what I mean? But he's so busy with that it takes a lot of his time.
That's exciting.
Yeah. So hopefully that's my retirement.
I was going to say that's fun to do a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
Like I'm sure if you just did the same couple of trailers every year, it can get boring at times.
Gotta keep it fresh.
But I was going to say I like that you expand into new things.
Did you see the chicken I brought last year to the fair?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the blow-up one. The giant blow-up chicken. Of course I did.
I got space and I got that.
There you go. Why not put it up?
Yeah.
And it worked, and I'm bringing it back again. The people loved it.
And anytime there's a photo op at the fair, people lose their minds.
And it's a marker.
And it's right next to me. So
it was right there. So, and it helps Trey, too.
And I gave every kid a little rubber chicken because I didn't want them to say, I got to pay this much to ride. So I said, you know what, I'll do it. And then the ride company, I know them real well. And I says, is it okay if I do this? I said, sure, go ahead. So
very cool.
It's nice that everyone can work together out there.
Yeah.
And build relationships. And do you see them at other fairs as you go around?
Yeah, I actually, with his uncle, I'll go to the Tennessee State Fair, Georgia Perry Fair, which is a huge fair, Pensacola, Florida, and the Dothan Peanut Festival.
Okay.
The Reithofer's other unit.
Now, do you do Ohio State Fair?
I have once in a while. You know, I import rides from Italy also and sell them. And
You got your hands in everything.
They were short a couple rides down there, and they called me and said, hey, can you come down? It was already opening night, and I'm like, oh, geez.
Oh, wow.
I guess. So I ran them down there. And so that's about I've done it a couple times, and I'm too busy. I'm in St. Pat's in Hubbard at that time.
Oh, okay.
So,
do you prefer to do the local?
yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I'd rather do festivals than fair.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, the hours for one, and it's just so much that the fair just goes on. I mean, dealing with something all the time.
Yeah.
And not just Canfield, just fairs in
Yeah,
general.
Yeah. So, but the festivals are nice because you're only 3-4 days, mostly nighttime. You know.
Right.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, where I'm at now, we don't open until 5 o'clock every day. So.
Yeah, so you can have more of a normal schedule, I feel like, instead of...
That is nicer.
Right.
Or normal for you, I guess.
Yeah. Labor, too.
Yeah, that's a big thing at the fair. You're so many hours you're out there.
And you're both working operators, correct? You're both in a trailer at any point during the day. You're not just
managing.
I wish.
Yeah.
I wish. That'd make things a lot easier if you didn't have to be in there. But my guys are pretty good, so I step in there. You know, I'll have like a screen full of tickets.
Snoozing out.
I'll get them out of the weeds and tickets, but other than
cover
that,
lunches and
they pretty much handle it themselves.
Very nice.
Very good. Any other questions?
I was going to say, I don't think so. I think I've covered everything. But like we said, we very much appreciate you guys being here. We know it's a super busy season and it's in the middle of the week, so we appreciate you being here.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, and we will see you at the fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, September
2nd through the 7th, 2026. See you there.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.